Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode from Zero to Megabase. My name is Goody and this is episode 32. I hope you enjoy. So, last episode we started the production of paving and so we did, and I already plucked down a lot of blueprints. As you may see here, we are slowly starting with all the area. We already had some of that here in, but I added a few more and pasted over on the already existent paths. So now we have finally the sacred path in place. And we need to expand that to the whole base. And also we need to add the stone bricks in between here. I already made that down here for maybe the thumbnail, as you may saw, that we have now this little factory as the thumbnail for the next 10 episodes. I thought like, or 5, I don't know now yet. I thought like, yeah, maybe change a little bit around the thumbnail, so each 5 episodes or something like that. Not sure about it right now, but yeah, just an update. So this factory here is already paved, and I also did this one because this part here was for the blueprint. So we have here now a blueprint with only the walkway and another blueprint with the filled-in area. So we have now everything that we need to fill in the area here. And sorry about that. I'm not sure right now if I should also add paving underneath solar panels, because yeah, there's not much to see underneath, but when I scroll, yeah, there is something of the ground to see, so maybe I also pave those, even though it's not really visible. But that's not of today's episode, it's just general thoughts. So now dive in the content of this episode. And this is basically production science packs, as we may discussed last episode. I think it's still an episode. And I think we now today gonna do rails. So let's take a quick look on the rails. For rails we need stone, steel plates and iron sticks. So we need to produce the iron sticks on site and bring in 3 ingredients for 2 rails. And we're gonna need a lot of rails. So let's start with the planning section for that. So we jump over to this one here, and it's still on minutes. So we're gonna grab that part and divide it by 60 seconds. And we get those 83.4 science per second. Which leads us to this fairly huge number of rails needed per second. 600 rails. This is ridiculous at least. Okay, that's really a lot. Yeah. Okay. 600 rails per second. That's something. So add up a new section here just for the rails. We need that's just absurd. 600 rails per second. Here we go. It needs so much stuff, and we can productivity module this part. But we can do at least that, and this will bring us down to a number that we don't need beacons to produce rails. But still, that's a bit much. So half of that would bring us down to 6.7 bells. Maybe 200? 200 is 4.5 bells. That is still a little bit too much as far as I would consider, because the problem is that I need to bring the rails to the train station, and everything higher than 4 belts is not really doable. So let's do 180. And then we need... Would that fit? If I do 180 times 3 would give us 530. That's not enough. So we need 4 of those rail producing stations. That is just absurd. But the good thing is now these numbers are fairly manageable. So we bring down this part here, doing 4 beacons are okay. I think that's actually a good number. We could even do that on site. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. So first we need to find a place for that. And I think... No, our... Dum 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 dum. We could use those 3 and additional one here. I would love to have 3 in one row, but that's sadly not really possible. So yeah, could use these and the one here. Still don't know. But no, I'm gonna use... Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So let's mark them first. So we are on the same topic. This one. This one. Here. And here. I hope that will be fine somehow, some way. So we need to build the whole thing 4 times, but the good thing is I only need to build that once and then copy it over. So bring me up to the first of those productions. And it will be actually one of the first buildings that far out. But it will be hopefully fine. We're gonna see. So, just up here. Up, over. And you reach the destination. Good. So, first, a quick cleanup. Starting over here. And that part. Just to have that out of the way. And I'm also gonna grab that part here, go... Where's my position? I'm here, so we're gonna go up to right here. And let the general robots handle that part. Good. So, let's see. I want to bring out the output down here. So the main input will be up here. So I think I'm gonna bring in the steel and also the stone from this side. We only need 2 belts each. That's good. So let's do that part first. Like, let's see. One there. One here. Then connect up like those parts. Like this one, perfect. And the other one, exactly the same. Bring over that part. Add this one here. Then I can remove those. Good, and the rest should be perfectly fine. So I want to add that part here. Bring over. Over. Like that. Connect those up like this, and last but not least, this one here. Every time we do that, we get faster. At least I feel like that. So, 2 stations. They are... Okay, I was a bit irritated. 1, 2... are... Where's that other unnamed station? That's a bit irritating. I need to check the station names fairly soon. So I would say this is item equals stone brick. Brink, yeah. Brick. Rails 1. Then I need that one here to connect. You are then, of course, item equals steel plate. Thanks. Now you are also only request 5k each, please. And this one here is oh, not stone brick. Right. Item equals stone. It's just stone, not stone brick. So we're gonna add the stone just here with 20k as usual. And the steel with 20k as usual. Just like this. This should bring us both in a moment. Yeah, it's requesting just like that. Now, let's start with the real building of that. And this should be quite an easy one. At least I hope so. Let's check that real quick. Yeah. Should be 6 each. Oh no, it outputs 4 lanes, so it's not good at all. I don't like that part. Let's see how we gonna do that. One in between. Oh no, yeah, I have a realization. Very good. Let's do this like that. Yeah, that should work. Very good. You're gonna see what I realized now in a moment. But first, this will be that part. This will be this part. As far as that right now, it's okay-ish. So the next part is not as easy because I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's do that part like this. Should be better in the end, hopefully. And I should then be able to center it and double it later down the line. So you are coming from here. Getting like that. Down here. Where we also have this split like that. That's okay. Now, this is the output. And we do 2 each. Just to be safe. Okay, now we need input from up above. So we're gonna do just like that. That should bring us all the items we need in. Like that. Also need to mirror that part over. Like that. Out. 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 And out. Okay, this looks better. Last thing is that I need, of course, also the iron rods like that. And then, of course, I need an input for the rods. And I'm doing that like this. Then we are simply doing this. And it's hopefully everything that we need. Oh no, it's not. Because I basically said that I would do 4 beacons for that part, and that's not possible with this thing here. Because I'm a big dum-dum. Or am I? Let's see. Is this one? Yeah, it's still reaching. Oh, that's genius in its own twisted way. Because I actually able to do that part here. Alright. We're gonna do those here. Those there. And then I only need them again like up here. Let's see, if I would add affected amount 4, we would then, I need like 200% of speed. Okay. Let's still be here without modules. And with this amount. So I only need to add like 4 of those in here. And the rest will be handled by beacons. I think that should work. Let's try it out. So we grab everything. Put it like that. Yeah. That is actually the middle. That's good. Okay. Now I also need like a bit of electricity. Adding this in the middle. Yeah, this is the middle. Can I bring you to like that part? Yes, I can. Then I would also need to do that part like that. And like here. Now I don't need that part up there, and everything is fine. At least in theory. But let's see. Now the only thing I need to manage are those. Like that. So let's see. Gonna do 2 out, up, up. And then we need to add those from that side. I would do this part like here. Then I should be able to do... Yeah, in theory, should be able to bring this part over to this side in some strange way. This part is always a bit weird, I think. I do that. Then I'm able to do that as well. Yeah, it's bit cluttered, bit spaghetti, but I think it's okay. Just copy it over like this. And then let's bring in the fun. So I'm thinking I'm bringing you completely over like that. Thank you. This part now is for the second steel line. Like that. And this is that stone line. Just like this. Now we connect the stone to this part. And those are ready to operate. Perfect. Now we need both stations down here. And then we should be on the home stretch. Hopefully. So, let's start with the iron. I'm gonna use... No, let's start with the loading station first. Because... yeah, we're gonna use that. One right here. And the unloading was already right here. Then I'm using the lazy version of just doing that part. Because we only have one doing this. That. Connect those. Now let's bring up the stations. You are of course the equivalent to, let's see, you, and call item equals iron plate. And then of course you also need an output. Item equals rail, not trail. Rail, please. Rails 1. Done. Just like this. Also, you should be set to 5K. You should be set to request like 20K of iron plates. And done. Now the requesting should start. Yes, iron gets requested, and hopefully the robots will arrive in a moment. Yeah, there are the first robots for the first station, and the other one should follow in just a mere second. So we can actually start doing that part here. Because we are needing quite a bit to do here. Second, third lane, fourth lane. Like that. There's our iron train. Perfect. This is all working. Very good. Train is emptied. Now everything is fine. Good. Here we go. Bring up this one to here, and then we only need to connect it up like that. Yeah, right. No. My auto request for the network is done and set. So in theory, we should get our belts. Yeah, 400 on the way. All inbound. Let's wait a moment. Yeah, now run up. And do that part by hand real quick. Because I simply wanted it done. Rails are produced. So now quick check max rate calculator. We should see 120 output rate. Perfect. It's exactly what I needed. Now, of course, the last part is to connect the output. Just like that. Then I also would love to have balancers. I mean, I can build a 4x4 without thinking, but it's just easier to use the blueprint. How big is the lane balancing? Because I think, do we need lane balancing? That's a good question. This is the 4x4 lane balancer. That's a bit big, to be honest. Yeah, it could work, so. Lane balance first, or what do I need to do? I'm actually not sure right now if I first lane balance. No. First do belt balance, then lane balance. I think so, but I'm not completely sure, but now it is. So those two out here. Third goes like that. This one goes here. Two, three. Okay, that's all but not full belts. Something is not good at all. So where is the issue? The issue is that someone may have forgotten to add underground belts. That is looking better, but still not perfect. They are running fully the whole time, yes. Yes. So why is the belt not completely filled up? I mean, we are close, but not completely clutch. We are around 7k per minute. And this should theoretically output how much per minute? 7.2k. Okay, we are close enough, I think, yeah. Okay, never mind. Let's add this one here before we forget. Connect it up. You are eating. 1260 iron plates. Minus 2600 steel. Minus 2600 stone. And add 7,200 rails. How does that look on our statistic? Yeah, we need more iron, we need more plastic, we need more red circuits, we need more everything. Basic materials. Other than that, I'm more or less okay with that part here. Yeah, it looks like this is maybe the problem. That this is not fast enough. But I can't really add something that is only for those. No, that's simply not possible. I could add one to this single one here. But that wouldn't change much. Because when we take a look on those, they are actually not the problem. It stopped there because of stone. But I can't really add something else. They are already the fastest and stuff, so I think that's simply a fact of we need to accept that we don't get a max throughput on them, but it's fairly near, so I'm okay with that. So, that is basically it. Only thing we're gonna add now, or do now, is simply copy that over 4 times. So, let's grab the whole thing, like that, and basically plump it down once, twice, third is a charm, done. And wish the robots happy fun time. The only thing we gonna add to this mixture is just the stations. And simply change this one to an 2. And also for our sanity's sake, add the constant combinator down there. Because then we simply still see all the resources required to get that thing running. The rest, the robots will take care of it. I mean, yes, it would be great if the stations are done before the first train arrives, but I think that will happen. No, you are number 3, not number 2. I mean, I could have waited until everything is built, but then would be the problem that when I build the stations, I would end up getting trains to the wrong destination. Guys, thank you. Three. Grab the stones here. Disable my robots for the moment. 'Cause, yeah, we are missing a lot of belts, and that's not really surprising if you may have watched my videos with an open eye that you're always struggling on the belt side. So 2 of those. Your rails 4 and 4. And also adding the constant combinator on both of those. Like that. And now we're having 28k of rails incoming, that's good. 11k of iron plates, yeah, and also we're missing steel plates. What a surprise, not. And yeah, a lot of stone. A lot of all those ores, but can't really do anything against that. Train stations are on the way. So the last few should be done when the logistic robots arrive. And the first should arrive fairly soon. Simply because the first train stations were used fairly early in the game, so the first few Logibots should be on the way since we started building. So they may arrive in a moment. Hopefully. Because I simply want to finish that up. But if they don't arrive, yeah, well then not. Yeah, okay, I think waiting is not an option right now, because it simply takes too long. Because I want to finish out that video. We are done with rails, so the last thing we need for the production science is electric furnaces. And when we take a look on the planner, we go back here, science pack, production science, we only need like 20 per second-ish. This should be fairly doable for us. At least I hope so. So we're gonna do that next episode, and the episode after we can make production science, finally. And then it's only one science left. But that will be the content of the next few episodes. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other, and come good to the new year. So we see us next year in 2021. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other, and I see you guys then. Bye for now.